Hello friends, today in this video we shall talk about the different types of development or the different dimensions of development. That means what are the areas, what are the different ways in which the dimensions occur, development occurs in a child. So this include physical development, cognitive development, social development, moral development and emotional development. We will discuss each of these type of development in details in this video. Look, as there are five dimensions of development, a total of five dimensions of development, we will discuss the first two, that is physical development and cognitive development in this video, in this part of the video, and about social, moral and emotional development we will discuss in the next video. So what is physical development? Physical development, as the name indicates, it is the development or the growth of an individual, which means that his bodily organs are increasing in size. So this physical development actually takes place in two ways. Firstly, his gross physical structure or physique, that means his height, his weight, his body proportions and the general physical appearance etc gets changed. For example, his height increases, his weight increases, or his general physical appearance like appearing of beard, this type of changes, these are the gross physical changes. Then in the internal organs of the body also physical changes occur. For example, functions of glands at the adolescent stage, and various glands becomes functional and secretes hormones. Then digestive muscular system also gets developed. At the as the child gets older, his muscles starts to build up. Reproductive system gets becomes functional. So these are the changes in internal organs. So physical development occurs in two ways. One is gross physical structure or physique, and another is internal organs, growth in internal organs. So how height and weights gets changed? What is the general pattern? At birth, a baby is about 19 to 20 inches in height and between 7 to 8 pounds. That is, in average, a baby is 3.5 kilogram in weight. So, in first 2 years, a rapid change in height and weight occurs, as we can see in smaller child, in infants, in babies. Then steady and slower growth from third year till the set of puberty. Then the growth becomes steady and slow from third year to the reach of puberty, and then again at puberty or adolescence, then sudden changes and rapid changes again starts. Girls reach about puberty a year or two before earlier than boys. Then both men and women gets its maximum height and weight at the end of adolescence. When the adolescent stage gets end, that is 18 or 19 years, a girl or a boy becomes the attains the maximum height. Okay, then changes in body proportions. Body proportions mean the proportions of head portion to the rest of the body, like this. For example, head constitutes about 1/4 of the height of the body at birth. 1/4 of the body is the head at birth. Head is very large as compared to the other part of the body at the time of birth, that is 1/4. But this proportion becomes 1/8 and at the end of adolescent stage it becomes 1 out of 8 part of the body at the adolescent stage. Then in addition, the head and other parts, legs, arms etc show changes in proportions as the child grows. Then if we talk about anatomical growth and development, this means the structure of the body. So bones of the child becomes smaller in are smaller in size than the bones of an adult. Bones are very much smaller in size or very much soft. Then child bones are softer and more blood flows than the adult. And regards the eruption of teeth, it has been found that most of the children acquire their milk teeth by the time they are 2 years of age. So all the milk teeth develops at the 2 years of age. Near the 5th year of permanent teeth becomes to appear the growth which occurs a long time, and the permanent teeth, where the milk teeth starts to fall, and permanent teeth appears from the age of 5 years. Then growth and development of internal organs. As we have told that physical development means development of organs outside the body. There is head, nose, hands, legs, as well as the organs inside the body. So these are nothing but nervous system, then muscular system, then circulatory system. So what are the developments in those systems? Firstly, very much growth occurs in those type of system for first few years, and then the growth becomes the growth occurs at a relatively slow rate. So if we sum up the general trend in physical growth of a child, we can say that it is very rapid from birth to the age of 2 to 3 years. Very rapid physical development occurs. Then it continues at a diminished rate till the beginning of adolescence. Then from third year the growth becomes slow, very slow and steady up to the reach of adolescence, that is 13 years, 12 to 13 years. And then again from in the first 3 year of adolescence, very rapid growth. Very rapid growth means those development in growth and development in both girl and boy occurs in at a very rapid pace. Development of sexual characteristics, external organs, these also occur, so at a very rapid pace. This is followed by a period of slow growth and development at the time of maturity. Then slowly the stage of adolescence passes with then the growth also becomes slow till they become adult. So this is the general trend in physical growth. This is the second type of development. That is the cognitive development, or sometimes it is also called intellectual development. So let us see what comes under this domain, this dimension of development. Under intellectual or cognitive development, a few developmental changes comes. First is sensation and perception. When a child can sense something or perceive something, this is the development of sensation or perception. Then concept formation, then development of language is also a cognitive development. Then another cognitive development is development of memory, to retain something in the memory. Then development of problem solving ability, development of reasoning, thinking, these all are cognitive or intellectual development. Let us see what are these. Sensation and perception. In the beginning, the child lacks sensation and as well as perception. From when the child is very small, in the infant or baby stage, he or she lacks sensation or perception. Then when becomes when he becomes able to use his sense organs, his sense organs when becomes active, or he can use those sense organs, then he becomes conscious about the things around him or her. Then as the individual passes through the peaks of his adolescence, the sensory activity reaches almost its peak. At this stage of adolescence, remember, at this stage of adolescence, the sense system becomes or develops most. Then concept formation. In the early childhood, the concrete experiences in the form of actual objects helps the child in formulation of concepts. In the early childhood stage, that is from 3 years to 6 years, a child can form concept about something. He can understand something. This understanding ability comes at the age of 3 years. That is at the early childhood. In the later period, vicarious experiences offered by reading, movies, lectures, and etc. also provides basis of concept formation. And then when he becomes matured, or when the childhood stage goes, he formed concept by reading, by watching movies, by listening to lectures. This is how he form the concepts. Development of language. This thing we will discuss in a separate video in details because it is given in the syllabus, but for now let us see how the development of language occurs in a child. That is, development of language in a child as a cognitive development. So at birth, we know a child only gives out crying sounds, no talking. Then at the age of 1 and little later, he may learn a few words. From 1 and 1.5 years, he learned 1 2 words. That is we call babbling. We'll discuss in another video separately about babbling. Then after that, speaking vocabulary increases rapidly. Then his vocabulary and new words, he start to learn new words. Then one word becomes 2 word. He becomes able to speak 2 words like give water. Then there is some problems of language, that disorders of language are there. Some, for example, omissions, stuttering, stammering, etc. Now, how the development of memory as a cognitive development occurs. First, the child shows development of memory from early childhood. To remember something, to retain something in the brain, this occurs from early childhood. At young age, it is a rote memory. So at the young age, he just remembers something, he doesn't understand anything. Then during later childhood and adolescence, the memory tends to function more logically, and selection process of remembering and forgetting begins to operate. So at later childhood, that is from 6 years to 12 years and adolescent stage, then his memory starts to function logically. He thinks something with reason. That occurs at later childhood and adolescent stage. In later years, childhood memory tends to decrease, and then the memory again starts to fall, decrease. When he becomes adult, memory capacity or remembering something, capacity of remembering something starts to fall, and it varies from individual to individual. Then the development of problem solving ability or thinking and reasoning. Thinking and reasoning powers begins to grow at as early as 2.5 or 3 years. So we can say from early childhood, thinking capacity starts to grow in child. A young child, what he usually do, he deals with concrete objects. He don't understand the abstract abstract thinking. He just operate with concrete objects which he can touch, he can sense. And then he began to compare and evaluate the ideas and solve the problems through the utilization of verbal symbols and imaginary concepts. And after the concrete operational stage, then comes the abstract stage, that he can now imaginary concepts he can think of. With the increase of age, the more complicated problems requiring abstract thinking and widened experience may be given to them. And then again the later stage. So this will also be covered by Piaget's theory. We'll discuss more about this type of development, cognitive development of how cognitive development in a child develops from abstract, from concrete to abstract, from concrete to something imaginary concepts. This is the trend of development of problem solving ability or thinking and reasoning ability in the child. So today we have discussed only the physical and cognitive development, and in the next video we will discuss the other types of development. Thank you everyone.